Good morning, friends. Welcome back to Astrology. Today, my name is Melrose, and I'm here to share your daily aspects. Today, Mercury goes retrograde, and we hit the first quarter moon. So it's time to take action, and yet we are having these slowdowns with Mercury retrograde and Mars retrograde. So, do act on the plans that you have sort of worked up to this point. Do start to take action on them, but understand that things are going to take a little bit of extra thought. Okay, we're going to have to do a little bit of personal assessment and re-envisioning how we approach things that would normally work very easily for us and might not be going so easily at this time. Okay, be ready and willing to listen to what other people have to say, especially about how they feel about a situation, and also be willing and ready to try things a couple of different times, make a couple of different kinds of tries. And collaboration is really going to be key at this time. And collaboration, again, comes back to listening. Okay, let's get into these aspects. Today is Thursday, December 29, 2022. The sun is here in the land of Capricorn, transiting here with Mercury, Venus, and Pluto, and bringing the Sirius Saturn intensity. If you feel that your security in the present and the future is on your mind, you will not be alone. This is a time for putting in work that shows our dedication to the prospect of material success, whatever that means for you. The waxing first quarter moon culminates here in the land of Aries today. There's the moon right on the cusp. This half-lit moon is the midpoint between new and full moons, and so it represents a turning point. We've set our goals and created our plans. Now we pause to gather our energy before we spring into action to complete those plans. Aries influence lends us the ambition and drive to do exactly what needs to be done directly and without hesitation. Cardinal Earth and Cardinal Fire, friends. Today is the day we start putting in labor, showing our work. Do not hesitate to act, especially when it comes to reaching your goals. Today we have a whole bunch of aspects, so I've narrowed it down to a few impactful ones. And we begin on the sun side of the page, where we think about our sense of purpose in life and how we show up in the world outside our homes. Early this morning at 3:31 Central Standard Time, friends, Mercury turns retrograde. Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo. The apparent backward motion of our planet for rational thought, logic, communication, and how we simply approach our everyday problems can lead to some hiccups in the regular way of doing things. The activities and exchanges of the last 3 months come under review. We assess how well our ways of thinking, planning, and sharing have been working for us, and we seek to make the necessary adjustments. Of course, Mercury is not the only personal planet in retrograde motion at this time. Mars, the personal planet for initiative, drive, and all kinds of activity, has been retrograde since the end of October and will continue on for a couple of weeks yet. So, if you're feeling a slowdown, if you're running up against stoppages, understand that this is your clue to check your own pace and try to move with the flow of events as they are unfolding around you. Give yourself time to think about your normal way of handling things and what might work better. One thing that often comes up for me with Mercury retrograde is a reminder to talk less and listen more. Observe before making judgments. Understand what's happening beyond your own perception of things. For a lot of this, I think this is the real challenge. If you find yourself arguing or simply thinking you don't understand the how and why of another's behaviors or mindset, see if you can gain some perspective on their perspective. Ask yourself where they're coming from and how it is possible that they reached that conclusion. Mercury's retrograde ends on January 18. Not long after Mars, we move into the new year in a mode of slow down and assessment, and I think this is a positive thing. I know many of us have an impulse to go hard on the New Year's resolutions right out of the gate, but this process of re-envisioning how we go forward is more appropriate to the time of year. We don't make a beginning by doing everything at once. We start with an intention, we envision a plan, and hopefully a good idea about how it might best be carried out. Later this morning at 7:58, Mercury completes another conjunction here to Venus. Taurus, Gemini, Libra, and Virgo. This is a reassessment of how we approach the people and things we like, love, and can't get enough of. It's a strong move to say how you feel. It's an even stronger move to listen to our loved one and identify with how they feel. This energy lingers until about January 2. And this brings us to the moon side of the page, where we think about how it feels to be us and who we are when we're at home among the people we keep close. Early this morning at 4:36, Moon makes ingress to Aries here. Moon in Aries feels like initiative from the heart. Whatever moves us, it has to do with how we're feeling about it, as opposed to what we think we have to do. It's a good time to make a fresh start with a loved one or in the home space. Coming up tomorrow, the Sun's quincunx to Mars brings the potential for frustration, especially in the social and civic realm. On Saturday, Venus conjunct to Pluto, showing ourselves the depth of our love and our insecurity. And then the full moon in Cancer on Friday will be the time to celebrate as we look back on all that we have accomplished so far. Huzzah! That's it for today's astrology, friends. Thank you for tuning in. For the second half of this vlog, where we seek further insight from Tarot, please check out my other channel, Astrology Today and Tarot with Melrose. The link is in the description. I appreciate you all so much for being here. My love and gratitude go out to each and every one of you, and I will see you all back here tomorrow for more Astrology Today.